We are live. What's up? Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up? Check out it's your boy Djelfseven, and I have my buddy on today. Yo, it's always great when you can have a friend on. This is my man. Well, actually, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You know how the tradition of the show, so go ahead,
Yeah,
introduce
my
yourself.
name my name is what's up? Thanks for having me on my show thing on your show, man. DJ Elf. My name is Christopher Leon Johnson. I'm kind of new here, but my Twitter account is CHRISLEJOHNNYC. I'm gonna do it say again, CHRISLEJOHNNYC. Instagram the same thing. Facebook is Christopher Leon Johnson. You can't miss me. You see his face, and it's what you see here. And but like I said before, thanks for having me on your show. We were ready for it for months. I mean, I was busy. He's busy, so we're here right now doing this live. And for the next few hours or so, or under an hour, we have a good time on here. And the people that's watching, they have a great time hearing what I'm saying, what we're saying right now, for an hour, and we go from there.
No
So,
doubt.
but like I
So
said, thanks for having me on your show, bro.
the thing is that I see you at a lot of events, right? Actually, more than
Yeah,
myself. I'm like, damn, I go to a lot of
yeah,
events, but
man.
I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, this
appreciate
guy's
it.
like more two, three, sometimes events a day, stuff like that. You really put in the hard work.
Yeah,
What
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I believe that we talked a little bit earlier. You said that you're an influencer. That's cool. Do you also are you an activist, journalist? I know you have the press pass. What
Yeah,
how do you define yourself?
I'm gonna break this down right now. Like people say, yo, you're a journalist, this, that. I'm not an activist. I don't believe in activist. Like that word is thrown all over the place. It just like I can go all day about the word activist.
That's fair.
Anybody say they calls up an activist, a lot of people know what activism really is and what it is to really get on the streets and build relationships and build bonds with people. So a lot of people don't understand. That's a word. Like people call me that. Like I was part of my union. I'll get you want to we'll dive into that. I never call myself an activist. And the whole thing about the journalist, not the journalist name, I don't call myself a journalist either. Journalist, you gotta be like, what is it? More straight down the middle and be more factual. I don't call myself a journalist. That's that. Like I said, a lot of people take that name and that title, and they will just take it like it just like, yo, they'll take it all over the place. They just use it. It's just a title. It's bullshit. I call
I
myself
understand.
social media influencer. That's what I call myself. I mean, like I say, I have more with that title. I could do more. Right? I could do more of that. I could throw it around a little more. It's more pull with it, and it's not like a big thing. Like I said, I influence certain things. I'm not trying to say what I do has a big say, but what I could do with my content and my words and my tweets and my Facebook posts, it could influence how certain things go. So that's like a social media influencer. But the word journalist, activist, it's not me. I don't believe in that. You got to
Okay.
earn that title of activist and influencer. And when you see on the streets of New York City, because we in both New York City, a lot of these guys and gals, the organizers, certain elected officials, they don't deserve that title. Some elected officials stay elected officials. Certain activists, they're not activists. They should be calling themselves fucking um just fucking hanger on. They're not even real activists. So we can go all day about that
There's
bullshit.
some
But
truth
it's
to that. Yeah, that definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
So in the influencer field, you may have had some people that were influential to your style or things like that.
Hmm.
So who's that? If it
Uh,
exists, yeah.
Let me see. Let's go. All right, so let's dive into this, right? So people see me as a centrist, right? So I'm mainly influenced by a lot of elected officials. Like I cover elected officials, and uh, so I'm more into politics. So we go by this point. We gotta see like who influences politics, right?
Okay.
Mainly the people that influence me the most are like who I was fucking before when I first got into this shit was mainly Alex Jones. Like, I don't can I say that on your show?
Yeah, go ahead. I have no
All right.
problem. Yeah.
So, like when I was young, like I used to fuck with Alex Jones and shit like that. He was saying a lot of things. Like I said, he was saying man shit da da da, and I didn't really believe the guy more because he was just about the money. But it's like mainly like Alex Jones. Then you have
He's entertaining and he's got a good energy level.
he got
A
he
lot of
great he
people are boring. At least he says
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
He
Yeah.
got that entertainment. He got the entertainment. He had the punch factor, which is good because nobody want to be bored to sleep. Like I'm not a type of person. If I have my podcast, anything like that, I don't want to put people to sleep. So mainly, like let's say Alex Jones, he's the type of dude that helped me out in a bit. I'm not saying I met the guy, but like I said, when it comes to like the like really build us up, like you gotta really go back from years back. Alex Jones, the main like was the first ones that were like, all right, we're gonna issues to act like this progress, like this politics stuff. I was like 17, 16, 17 years old. I just stumbled to Alex Jones. I'm not a big fan of the mainstream media, so I'm not gonna say like these people influenced me like in 2007. like Geraldo Rivera. No, they didn't influence me at all. None of them guys influenced me and gals. They just trash. But you could say Alex Jones, and then later on the years, um, it just like went more to the left side. I know it might be controversial, but Sarsour influenced me. Linda Sarsour, can I say that on the show?
I don't even know who Sarsour is.
Linda Sarsour. She's
I have
like,
to take a look. Yeah.
yeah, so she influenced me a little bit.
Okay, that's cool.
Mainly people from the Justice
You
League
could say any
influenced
name.
me.
I don't care. Yeah. You could say
Yeah,
Hitler, whatever.
main
Not like
people from the
like
Justice League influenced me. It's a lot of people that
who's
influenced me
Justice
to
League?
do. It's like a group in NYC. They base it in NYC. They do like a lot of in like grassroots, not grassroots. They do like march the streets and shit like that. Like they mean like criminal justice reform.
I might have run into
So
Justice League. There used to be a guy named Justice actually. Is there a guy named Justice in the crew? Kind of like a
nah,
heavyset Latino guy.
nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Then you got to confuse somebody else. But yeah, it's just a lot of people that influence me and shit. It's just like it's a lot. So like I'm more
Okay.
of a centrist. Like info by the right, info people on the left. But it just, but mainly, with this camera stuff, I mean, I watch a lot of, you know what I mean. So that's the thing. But
All right. And you said you've been doing the influencer thing for several years at least now, right?
yeah, several years, man. Like
Yeah.
several years. I've been on Facebook doing this thing, but like I said, I've been around. Like I just not like been out there on the streets a lot. Like I've been me on the internet. It
Yeah.
didn't get that much big punch until I really got into the streets of the city
Okay.
and really start seeing what's going on. Mainly, but let's say if you really want to make a big punch out of the whole thing, that's like 2022 now. It's like 2 years and change. Like the biggest punch ever in this stuff. What I'm doing, my thing's like 2 years and change.
When you say punch, what do you mean by punch? You mean
Like
like
the biggest push I ever had, the biggest push
okay.
is about 2 years. Like this is like since 2020, I've been the biggest push myself ever to do what I gotta do. You know what I mean?
That's cool, man. All right. So
Yeah.
since you kind of started and like up to now, has your perspective changed? Right? Maybe other people are thinking about becoming political influencers, something like that, right?
Oh hell yeah! Like people
Okay.
don't understand like what the way I see shit. It's just like I'm really deep into shit. So it's like I think if you get these shits right, a lot of people might start watching. I don't know, it might get the views, but I think the video we have, I was in the video with the housing shit. It got views because I was in it. I think it got the views because I was in this shit. The one you did with the housing at the city hall, we was together with
All right.
Murray and Haraza. Yeah, it's gonna get some views. It might get some views. I don't know. I might
Yeah, I
plug it.
appreciate you
I,
plugging, man. I really appreciate the
Y'all
push,
plug it.
man, for
Y'all
real.
plug it, and I'll see you get some views or not. But it's
Yeah,
what
it
it is.
did go up a lot.
But
I was like, why am I getting all these views? I don't usually get. I was
probably
like,
I
what
was in the
happened?
video. I'm probably was in the video, but I think because like I said, a lot of electric watch my shit. We'll dive in that if we want to. We can
You at the
chime with
front
it.
of it. You at the right front of it, because I've seen you so many times. I was like, yo, I gotta put this guy in the front because he's
Yeah,
showing up again and again. This guy's real serious, so I
yeah,
appreciate that.
I'm serious about the shit. So it's like, well, the question you asked me was like about the biggest. We said what question before? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So the thing is that like as time goes on, when you first started, right?
Yeah.
You may have had a certain perspective, but as time goes on, right? You did the influencer thing. You were running around. Your
Oh
perspective
yeah.
might have changed, right? How
Oh
has your
yeah.
perspective
So
developed or
boom.
changed as time has gone on?
So let's get into that. Let's dive in that right now. So what really went down, like say I cover events. You said I take videos, I do it before. I used to do elected officials, right? Say it be
Yeah,
events. You see, these about 2021. You see on talking about people go like boom. You got only collect officials, right? You start really going to these events and you start seeing people behavior and you start seeing shit on the side and behind it.
yeah,
Your perspective really changed. And
yeah,
like, I try to explain a lot of people that I deal with. I'm like, yo, it's not what you see on the camera. Just because somebody be at City Hall steps saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be against Rad, I'm gonna be against Blueprint, I'm against Protection Nitro," doesn't mean they really down for changing that. They're usually doing that to get some votes and shit. They want vote, they want clout, they want support, they want to be next superstar, they want to be next Tamika Mallory, they want to be next Gloria Steinem, they want to be next Candace Owens, they want to be the next fucking superstar. They like that shit. A lot of these, like, you'd be surprised at certain, like they love that shit. Like being a star because some of these motherfuckers they never had that before in their life, and then like now they like the official, they got it. But you see this at rallies, like certain motherfuckers, like they behavior is not what it is you see on camera, on tape.
yeah,
Motherfuckers come up there and smile. Next day they facial change as fuck, or they'll come and do it and get the fuck out of it. They don't give a fuck about it. They care about the photo op. They care about the damn video opportunity. They care about the fucking press card. That's all they care about. Like, you don't care about the fucking cards. But that's
yeah.
why I see. That's why like I got a lot of enemies. City council got enemies in Albany. I got enemies City Hall. because I know this shit and they know what I know.
Cause they'll call out their bullshit, right?
I called out mad motherfuckers. That's why I got a lot of beef. I got a lot of enemies city council. I got a lot of enemies in state assembly, state senate, and city hall. I call a lot of shit out and they don't like that shit because they know that people watch my stuff. I got a little amount of followers. Right? I know it ain't like 10,000, ain't 100,000, ain't a mil, but I got like 1,000 too.
You
But
know,
a
and
thousand too.
people they elected AOC because they wanted a fighter, but you're the real fighter. You know what I mean? Like AOC was,
Yeah,
yeah, like she ran for the
she ain't
office,
no
and
fighter,
but
yo.
yeah, but
She ain't
yeah,
no fighter. Like she did have to get elected, and then look, she's in right now, and she ain't do shit for district. That's just like it's like she's like the main one, but there's a lot of motherfuckers. Like people know these names.
yeah, it's
Ain't real.
yeah, she
They
got
not
picked
real,
on. You're right.
yo.
That's I mean, she's done a
Yeah,
little something, but yeah, you're right. She really hasn't lived up to expectations. But someone like
yeah,
yourself, right? Yeah, people should really look at the pedigree, and I appreciate that myself being a fighter myself on these things. You're
yeah.
damn
You are
right,
fighting,
bro.
but I like your shit, man. Like I really like your shit, man. I really do, man. But I really
Appreciate
do
that.
like your shit. I was like, yo, like damn, man, the real shit. Like confronting Salazar, confronting all these motherfuckers. I'm like, yeah, you real, bro. But oh, yeah,
It's, it's all good, man. We got
yeah,
someone's got to do it, bro. Someone's got to do it. If they
yeah.
people are gonna do it, it's gonna be us, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But people are attracted to the pretty face, and I get that. But the fact of the
Yeah,
matter is
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
got to
You
look at
got it.
the
That
actual,
pretty, the pretty face could deceive you. That's the deception right there. The pretty
yeah.
face, and they do this in all levels. They put the hot chick there. They put the hot guy, and the smiley teeth,
And they
and
stop asking questions, and they stop thinking critically, and they're just like, oh, the person looks good. What they say must be true.
they think what they and a lot. I mean, men they think what they dick, so they don't give a fuck. Especially niggas DSA, they think what they dick. If they think what they dick, they would be doing certain things and defending certain people.
Yo,
We
you
can
saw
get
my
we,
latest video about DSA, like pointing out like how almost all the squad is like married to like lighter skinned dudes or white dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, y'all see
Yeah,
that? It's bullshit, man.
that was a
I'm
crazy
like I
video.
tell you, I'm like I still get emails from DSA, right? I'm like I was a member in like 2019. I got a photo of me holding the card. It's fucking hilarious, but it's a lot of BS with DSA. I can get it all day. That thing, the whole thing was certain like DSA. They full of shit, man. They're full of crap. They know fucking little.
Yeah, there's some dudes trying to like manage the whole thing, and you're not allowed to
Yeah,
speak
man.
freely. It's kind of weird, bro. But yeah,
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 yeah. They don't want to speak freely. They don't want to speak because there's certain shit that they got to protect, and there's certain shit they want to get out. Uh, like I said, like really be out on the streets, really start seeing people in person, really feel people behavior. I come from a security background, so I know about this stuff. Like I know about people background, like feeling people behavior, people feel energy, and you're like, man, this ain't gonna work out. This might not be good. It's like what it is. Like when I do security, like I prevent people. I worked in big places, top high secure places in more city spots. You have to prevent people getting in. You gotta feel behavior and see like, yo, this person full of shit. You don't let them in, right? It's
yeah,
like we do right now in the politics, activism stuff. It's like your organization. I think you have your organization with Tio Chino. If you see people that are full of shit, you're not gonna let them in your organization because you know what's gonna happen. Right? They're gonna destroy your building. Like I have to go destroy your building if I had like I'm a security. But like your organization with Tio Chino, boom. Let's let your organization the wrong person in, they could ruin your organization like that. They could just ruin it. It might be to ruin it. Might be set to ruin it.
all right.
But yeah, man, but that's what it is.
So yeah, I appreciate that aspect, and I believe in that myself. To tell you the truth, yeah, I wish that you gotta go out and find out for yourself. You know, what I mean, you can't
Yeah,
just believe
man.
things
Like
that everything that you're
yeah,
told.
man. Because
Yeah,
so many people, ooh, man. Like I can go all day. Like we can name names and shit. Like I'm not gonna name names because like I'm not here to cause controversy. But there's a few people like we. I think you know and I know like yo, they're full of crap. Like they just there for the camera. They there for the photo. This is what it is. But nothing you can do because they're protected. There's certain niggas you'd be surprised they in the city council, they in the state assembly, they in the state senate. But I ain't gonna call our names. But I think we know who they are. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's unfortunate. Some of those things are causing have these things have real repercussions. And
Yeah,
by the
man,
way,
real like,
yeah,
that tells certain people like, yo, you gotta be careful. Me, I could do it because I know how to protect myself, and it is. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I know how to protect my damn self. And but I'm real careful what I say about certain people. That's like
yeah,
not gonna really see me call people out because like so many motherfuckers, man. Like you be surprised, man. Like I said, I've been my union 30 BJ from 17, but I was a shop steward at 18. And like I said, you'd be surprised the same motherfucker you see in the city council and the same motherfucker you see in the state assembly, state senate, before they got in, they was at my hall. They was at 3rd BJ representing other council members and representing
Yeah.
other state assembly members representing all these people in the state legislature and the federal too, because they play that game too. It's like, let's go by example, right? Let's say I'm a third BJ. I'm like, you used to work a job somewhere, like in a union somewhere. I never did.
Well, nah, I was ever unionized. The unions that I was in wasn't really doing shit for me. They just took
So
my
let's name
fucking yeah.
let's name a union right now. Name a union. Part of they were doing shit. Let's name a
They
union
took
now.
money from me, and yeah,
Like
that was
like
about it.
my union did. My third degree did the same shit. But let's say you was part of fucking, let's say what all the progressive fuck with is not the nurse. Third degree. I mean, I can't say. Let's say you in
SCIU, they're a very strong one.
SDIU. Yeah, but they
Yeah,
third degree J same shit. Let's get into like a union that like a lot of progressives like to fuck with. Teamsters, right? So let's say Teamsters. Teamsters, they got the progressives on the lot. They progressives now fuck with Teamsters. You never seen that before, but progressive fuck with Teamsters. So let's say you're the union, you're a union shop steward, and there's a meeting that get all the shop stewards from the division or the business manager from the division to be in the hall, right? So they'll say that boom, um, AOC can't come, but they'll send like somebody to represent her.
yeah,
But all that shit is just to get them up, to get them. They know damn well AOC ain't coming out no damn union hall meeting. That's what they do. But it just they get those people out there to represent them. But all they do is promote themselves. All they do is promote themselves, and that's how they get the endorsements quick. But there's a lot of things that goes on. Like, but that's the thing. It's like, but like I said, going back to it, like some of these motherfuckers, they real dangerous. They real fucking dangerous, and you gotta be careful how you talk about these people because they can retaliate. And you gotta remember, they have the power of the budget, they have the power of the purse, their power influence. You gotta remember that. It doesn't matter like people hate Julia Salazar or people hate Tippy Caban or people hate Zoran Madami. You gotta remember, they still elected officials. Tippy Caban's a council member, Salazar state senator, and Zoran is a state assembly member. But you gotta remember this, right? They all got a budget. They all got a
yeah,
thing called capital funding, and they all got a thing called discretionary funding. And that goes a long way. So if they say, yo, fuck DJ 7. If you have DJ Elf around, I'm not cutting your check. They don't want to fuck with you. They go say don't come to our events, or
yeah,
they can't take a photo with you because they don't want that to get out on Twitter or Facebook, and it pisses the member off. And they lose their money. Like a
that,
lot of these organizations, they depend on discretionary funding. They depend on capital funding. It's not like of course, they might get their money from the donors, but they really rely on that government money. So they're not going to really risk it for anybody. So that's
yeah,
why I'm real careful of how I navigate this shit and trying to piss people off. There's certain things I can't control, right? There's certain things I really can't control of what I do with my video stuff and my acting, my type of social media influence. I got enemies in city council, and I got one particular. I'm not gonna name that person's name, but they progress. They got a lot of clout. They in Brooklyn. It is what it is because of what I do. Because of what I do. So I'm real careful of how I navigate this shit and be careful who I piss off, right? Because the repercussions, a lot of people can't handle that, and I
yeah.
don't want to go repercussions. But I mean, that's the thing.
Well, sometimes it's got to come, right? I see
Yeah,
you facing off
something.
against some people. You're actually facing off some people right now, so I respect
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
so you know, if you guys want to find out who this person is, just keep watching Christopher Leon Johnson. He's on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. He's on Twitter, and I'm a fan, straight up. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
He has
Thanks,
no
man. I'm a
fear,
fan
and
of yours too,
he's a
bro.
hard worker.
Thank you, man.
I
I appreciate
respect
it,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
no doubt, man.
So yeah,
So
yeah. So yeah.
okay, so the thing is that other people who might want to like kind of like they see what you do, right? They hear what you say, it makes sense to them. I tell you, it makes sense to me. They want to go about maybe following your footsteps. How would someone get started, or how
What you
would you
gotta do?
recommend? Okay,
What you gotta do? Get a phone. I do this on my phone. Get two phones. That's how you do it. Record it. That's it. Just go on the grind on Twitter, on Facebook. Research. On Instagram stories, go on Twitter stories. Research. Then take the steps to go out there. Sometimes some of these events are gonna be places I don't drive. I can't drive. Even I want to drive. I don't want. I have this. I can't do it. So I'm not a big fan of driving.
I don't
I
drive
take the
either. Yeah,
bus.
yeah,
I take the bus. I take the train.
me
Sometimes I
too.
take a train to the bus to another train to the bus to get to these events because I can't drive. I can drive, get there in 10 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. But
Yeah,
like
maybe
I
I'll
said,
teach you to ride the motorcycle, but those can get
yeah,
stolen. But the
yeah,
parking is godly. The parking is great on that. Yeah,
yeah. I know. But the parking,
we're gonna
yeah,
go ride, boy.
yeah.
It's a
But
lot of fun,
tell
man.
any, yeah, but I tell anybody out there, just get a phone. So
Yeah,
it's a good quality phone. You can get like if you got the money. You can get like a decent phone for like make sure it's over 48 megabytes for the front for the back camera and or 50 megabytes or get an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, get yourself a was it a booster pack because iPhones go out quick. Let's you get the iPhone 14, that shit going out quick. I hate iPhones.
You mean like
I
the
got a sick. I
battery?
got an Android. A battery runs out quick.
Okay, that's
Only thing
okay.
about iPhones, only thing about iPhones is the camera quality is beautiful.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
seen that. Yeah,
woo,
I'm
camera
glad you
quality
told
beautiful.
me, man. I'm a Android guy myself, but
Yeah,
I've
Android, but
thought
the
about this
iPhone
iPhone because those. You're
they
right. The
use a
camera
Sony
is
camera.
beautiful.
Yeah, they use a Sony camera, so the
Yeah.
cameras are fucking beautiful. Yeah, even at 12 megabytes, like Jesus Christ, damn, that shit is beautiful. So yeah, that's the thing. So get a camera phone or get two because you never know you might need it, and make sure that a certain amount of mAh, like the battery should be like 4,000 above. Like you can get the phone right now at over 4,000 above free at Boost Mobile, Cricket, uh, T-Mobile. If you have good credit, any store, any you get prepaid, anything like that.
Right.
And make sure you get a LTE connection, a 5G connection, and do it like, and that's it.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's the tips, and just go out there and do it. Like people say, all this kind of shit, me going out there and doing that shit, this, and that. That's me going out there and breaking my back and doing it. So
Okay.
that's
Some
the thing,
people are thinking about maybe they're gonna do text, right? So some people do the Substack thing, some people do the video thing,
man.
right? What do you which side of things do you have any recommendations on that?
Well, if you're good in writing and grammar, and you're risking to really take it up, piss people off, do the Substack. You could do it, and make sure if you do your Substack, if you take the subs, I don't like doing Substack, right? And like I said, I'll get a lot of enemies. Like I don't want to really shake the apple tree. I could do it, but it's just like I said, certain people, it's like they're dangerous as fuck, and I don't want to risk it. But do Substack if you want to be able to like get your writing skills or get your grammar up. Try make you can do a Substack while doing videos or you'll say time. That's how you get a publication. Make your
Okay.
own publication be a Substack. You could do it like that. Um, but you can do it anyway. But my suggestion is make sure you try to do the right thing with what you're covering. Right? I'm not
Okay.
perfect at that,
I got that.
but the best thing to do is like do the right thing with your journal, with your publishing. Right?
Okay.
Like try not to go extra with the publishing. Like I just post my shit. That's it, and I move on. I don't even try to stretch it or reach one.
So
I don't
what
even
do you mean
care.
people stretch it? You mean like they be like having
They
like weak
try to make
content or something?
no, not weak content. It's like they'll take, let's say, like the people take a picture of the sun. You could take a picture of the sun and post the sun up. But what some people do, they'll take a picture of the sun and try to the sun photo and try to make it go viral. And it's not wise. I don't like doing that shit. I don't like that. That's not me.
I understand. Okay, that's cool. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that you had like a lot of the opportunity to like observe different organizations. You said you were part of DSA, you were part of these unions, right? Yeah. Are there any uh just from the political angle, right? Are there any organizations that you feel like have best? What are some best practices that you would see at some organizations?
I mean, the best I see is them organizing. The best I could see them doing is knowing how to befriend people, knowing how to get the people on the opposite side to be friends with them.
You
Right?
said Dem
That's how you,
number nine. I'm gonna contact them and just look into that. Yeah.
huh?
That you said Democrat number nine.
No, not that type of number from the nine. I said not like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said befriend people, like certain people on the other side, and
On the other
get them.
side. Other side. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, such a thing.
Okay.
But it's like certain, like it's a lot of things they do, but they're good at organizing. They're good at organizing. They're good at getting press. They're good in getting certain influencers in, like elected officials and certain political operatives, to be part of their rallies and press conferences. That's what they're good in doing. It's
What's
the
the name of
best
the
thing you ever.
organization? The other side.
No, I said no. The people from the other side, like people from like another like ideology.
Okay.
People from
Okay.
an opposition
Oh yeah,
ideology.
learn from all. Yeah, I actually do participate with Republicans, Democrats, Greens, and you probably do too because I've seen you at both of the events. So you also get around. This is rare. Yeah, that's cool to see
Yeah,
you
it is
doing
rare.
that. Yeah, appreciate
It is
that.
rare.
Yeah, cool. All right, so we're getting closer to the usually my questions are more like activist based, but what do you think of the current situation of what's going on now?
What you mean? Like it's a
Just
lot of
it's a
situations.
purposely vague question, right? You could actually attack that from any side you want. But that really helps us to really understand your focus. So later I'm going to ask about like what's your plans for the future.
Yeah.
So probably right, the way that you see things now, if there's any issue, you're probably making plans to address that in the future. Maybe, right? I don't know.
Well, like what you mean how like what you how I see because a lot of stuff I deal with. It's just like
There's stuff going on in the city. There's stuff going on in the world. You get to choose whatever you want to talk about. Yeah,
mainly let's talk about um the fucking crime at NYC. Let's get into
yeah,
that. I don't know, can we get into that?
absolutely.
Um, let's be real. A lot of the numbers are not like NYPD numbers that can be fudged. So we never know that is it really high or is it really low. But be real that it depends on where you live, and you start seeing the outlay of like crime, right? Say you live in a lower, like a higher income neighborhood, the crime will be way lower than if you live in a impoverished neighborhood. So a lot of people take this crime stuff and they will try to make like the whole city's under duress, which is really not the case. Live in certain areas, you really start seeing how shit's really bad. I live in the highest crime. I think the highest crime area in neighborhood district in Brooklyn. So like yeah, most likely you're gonna get shootings. It's not like happen every day, but it's a big chance of a shooting. A big chance of a major felonious crime happening. Um, but it just depends where you live at. Crime. I
Oh,
mean,
you're in Brooklyn. You might be close to me, man. Yeah.
I mean, Brooklyn crime. It's crime Brooklyn, like
Okay.
District 41. Yeah, I mean,
I'm on
like
the
Crystal.
I'm in Ridgewood, so that's the L. So I don't think you're on the
Yeah,
L. It's I might be the G or something. But we can hang
no,
out sometime.
you
That's
can
cool.
take the L to the. You can take the L anywhere to
Oh yeah, it goes to Crown
Ridgewood is
Heights.
shit. So you in Gutierrez district.
Maybe. Yeah, I got. Oh,
Yeah,
Gutierrez. Yeah,
Gutierrez.
Jennifer. Oh
Yeah,
damn, you know that
yeah,
everything. Okay. I had planned to
yeah,
meet
yeah,
her at some point. I
yeah.
haven't
She's
gotten
cool.
around to it.
Yeah, she's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I wanna.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw it.
yeah.
I got some flyers and stuff. I still have to get around to that. Damn, there's so much to do, man. Yeah, there's so
Yeah,
much to do.
she's in Gutierrez. You're in Gutierrez. So, yeah, that difference's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
Folks, you see it
People like
here. Chris Leon Johnson knows his shit. Straight up, yeah? So, people want to watch your stuff, right? You said you're on Twitter, Chris Leon, CHRISLE,
JOH
JOHNNYC.
YC.
I,
Yep.
I memorized that shit, you know what I mean? Because you the man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
CHRSLEJOHNYC. So
Uh,
that's my thing. But yeah, but like I said,
but
yeah,
what else?
like
What other, so are you on any other social media? You're on YouTube as well. Also, Chris
Facebook.
Leon?
Yeah, I think Christopher Leon Johnson on YouTube.
Okay.
Facebook, Christopher Leon Johnson, and Instagram, same thing. I mean, this way.
And is that really where you update your stuff, or is there any other place?
Yeah, I do everything on these platforms. But Instagram is funny because you post too much, they'll just block your shit. You post
Yeah.
too much, they block it. So Instagram is what it is. But what the thing about crime, I mean, this is what it picture we live.
Yeah, yeah.
What else you want to talk about, man? This is a lot I deal with, so it's like I'm like all over the place.
Well, the crime rate, yeah. I get what you're saying on that. Yeah. Um, Honestly, I just learned to handle stuff. Like I used to have a store,
Hmm.
and when I would get robbed, the cops wouldn't even want to look at the videotape.
Oh, they don't. They
Yeah.
don't.
So
They pick and choose who they want to handle that with. Like,
so I realized, right? Yeah, that if people could come into my shop and rob me and nothing happens, I could go out and whoop the ass and nothing's gonna happen to me. So,
oh yeah,
they,
yeah, yeah,
so they
yeah.
would
I
rob
know,
me.
man.
I would race out the store. I
I
start
know.
whooping the asses. They would say, "I'm gonna call the cops." I'd say, "Go ahead." Cops would show up. They wouldn't do shit. I'd be like, "Yeah, bitch, come to my fucking shop again." Wow, you know what I mean? Nothing. So I was
You're right.
really,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. They just like yeah. I know the
that's
feeling,
just
bro.
what. That's just what And they didn't come. So I appreciate that justice to a certain extent. I mean, because a lot of times when I deal with cops, sometimes it was a hassle, and sometimes they get it wrong. Just handle it yourself. I didn't. Nobody. I'm getting really hurt, so too bad. But anyways, yeah. But whatever. Okay. Look. So the thing is, what's your plan? Hey, now that people have your information, right? Your Twitter, your Facebook. What is to look forward to? Damn, you're so busy, man. You did 2 or 3 events today.
Oh,
I
like
was tired that day.
I'm
I didn't even go back
like
out to that. We just
like
came
people
back from the.
say
Go ahead.
like, well, you should run for office from a city council. I'm not a big fan of city council. Like, don't get me wrong, $140,000, but like I can't really pull a big punch at city council. Like, I really want to like really repel bail reform. That's why if I had to get anything, I want to repel bail reform and put start really things that's really shape up the criminal justice system. But you can't do that on a city council level. Like all you can fucking do as city council person is do zoning changes and like do things for the city. But the people in the state, city of New York, they want shit that's going to affect the state, and they look at that bill reform. They want to get rid of bill reform. That's what they really want.
Okay, so
So we
wait a
want to,
second, yeah? The thing is that you already mentioned Julia Salazar. She's in Bushwick, isn't too far from us, right? Yeah?
yeah, yeah,
One day, let's go down there. She saw me on the train playing my little tunes one day,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
she hit me up. She's like, "Yo, if you want some to I said some crazy political shit on the train." So she's like, "Okay." She contacted me. She's like, "Yeah." So I sent her an email. She didn't get back to me, but I'd like to start including you on some of those emails. But let's go visit
What
her.
happened? What happened on the train? She said what? She said on the train,
She
bro.
oh she's yeah, I play my violin on the train. That's how I make a living. But
Oh,
she
good.
she's a chairperson for the Crime and Corrections division of New York State. So
Yeah, yeah.
if you're into that bail reform, she's a good person to maybe help get the thing through. She
Yeah, yeah,
actually, yeah.
you gotta really push her because you know how she is. Like I would say, it just kind of you gotta really navigate her kind of differently because we all know what she's about. I'm not gonna really try my some words on this platform because I don't want to get in trouble, especially myself or you.
Well,
But
she has
you
had
gotta.
some bad takes, right, with the housing thing. Like when I started house,
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That whole situation that was like
yeah,
that was all fucking WE. That's all fake as fuck. A lot of people play both sides of the game and
yeah.
they win. So the developers win that anyway with the rad. Anytime there's development, they always win with developments. They
But
play both
technically,
sides.
she's come out against, right? Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
commercialization of the of getting rid of the service packages to people that are in prison. Because I know you was at
Yeah,
that event too, and she's actually come out against
yeah.
that policy. So that's good,
Yeah, she is.
technically.
Yeah, it is good.
But
It is
yeah,
good. But technically, they do need it. People do need those packages, and a
but
lot
if
of people
she's
are
the
affected by
chairman, House, then why is it going through? It seems like it's going through anyways. Sometimes
it.
they
Yeah,
say they're
because
against it, and they have the votes cooked up in the back anyways. It's
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. Like I said, like I tell a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't understand like what goes on in government. It's just like,
Yeah, they play
what
games and
happens?
shit.
They
Yeah,
play games. So it's like, all right. So let's say, you want to build and be issues to council. Okay, fine. They'll do it to shut you the fuck up, and then it'll be. Let's say they'll introduce it. It might go through committee. It will
yeah.
be on the floor, and they play the little games behind the fucking scenes. Like we're gonna bury this fucking bill.
Yeah.
Even got to get through because on me, because some motherfuckers are crazy. The mayor will just fucking veto it at the desk, or the governor will veto it at her desk. When it comes to state
Yeah.
level, like state assembly, state senate. So you gotta be careful with that. But that's some guy they play that little game like, all right, we'll get introduced, and they'll bury it in the back. That's why you got to see what happened with good with the what's that shit the what is it, the clean slate and good cause eviction. See what happened in that. It got introduced to state senate and out of state assembly. So that's a game. We'll get past one chamber, but we'll bury the next chamber. But that's a game that's getting played.
Yeah.
They had
So
no intention really. They had no really intention of really getting those bills introduced and getting those bills passed.
but now they
That just
can
all
look like they're for the
they
cause.
for the people. It's just look for the
Yeah.
cause. A lot of stuff is bullshit, right?
Yeah.
They know that stuff is bull. Like some of the stuff, like Brooke called Vic, really, like, come on, stop playing around here. Like, there's more certain people need to be evicted from their apartment because they're fucking assholes. Like clean slate. You can't. Not everybody deserves the second chance because some of them motherfuckers they do so much shit, and it's like, yo,
And they
right?
get paid to lie, and
Yeah, they
we
get
stay broke for pursuing the truth. There's no reward in this world for good deeds except for punishment.
never.
Oh
That's the
well.
word.
That's
No good deeds, no good deed come upon us. That's the same, right?
that's
You learn
right.
that when
Yeah.
you're young.
Oh yeah.
So
Unfortunately, I fucking lived that life. I'm sure you do too.
yeah, yeah, but that's the thing. I deal with this shit right now. Like, if people help get in office, I get a backlash. I get the backlash. Like, and a lot of people don't get the stuff at all. Where it's like, well, if I try to do certain things, I ain't getting that shit. Community board, and plus I don't want anyway because it's like, there's no point. Like, be real, community board. It just it's just a fucking title. Like I get nothing out of it. Like it's just like, okay, you're a member.
No
You can,
community. Wait, you're on community board?
no, I can't. I can't be going because I piss people off in the
Yeah.
city
But community board does
because
have actually some you're they do actually have some say as in terms of they get a lot of grants from like city
yeah, they do.
and they set up
That's
those
like
those senior citizen homes which are cooking a lot of votes and shit, you know what I mean?
oh yeah,
So
that's the point.
they
Like
get a lot of
there's
money. Yeah.
yeah, that's how they fucking do. That's why I say, hey, look, if I get on a community board, I don't want to get on it because it's like what I do. I'm not gonna be happy because, oh, Chris, you can't do it because we can lose our money because there's not time for that. I don't have time to be be the person that's going to jeopardize your money. That's why I try to be do things. But I know what that's about. So I don't time no really attention to get on the community board. But let's say if I ever take all this stuff away and try to get on the community board, I can't even get on because there's people that's pissed off in the city council, and if it gets on that people that's I'm not getting on. So it's just what it is. But it's just a lot of the community boards. It's like they play that engineering game too with the voting and stuff like that. And it's a lot of people that should be on community board.
Maybe with the county committee thing, we could mobilize our little communities and make something exciting
Yeah.
happen. That's
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
dream.
You get on the county committee, but the thing is, you gotta really get on. I'm not on county committee. Like, and the thing is, I can do my influence just be by myself. I don't need to be on. I could like if you want to you on it. You on county committee, right?
No, I'm gonna actually do that. I'm
Yeah,
technically
you should run. If you can run, just run. I was like
yeah,
people. If you want to get involved, with county committee, get involved. Like I'm not with the BK them, but I work with them. I
yeah.
do video with them. Like, if I come out
That's
with them,
all right. Well, it is
BK
what it
they
is.
know
Yeah,
what BK Dems want him. They know what county
I'm
want him.
I'm not really a big fan of the Dems, to tell you the truth, but I am here to acquire power. The fact
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
matter is
yeah.
that, right? Yeah,
But the
yeah,
thing is, I tell people, you wanna get involved, get involved. Make sure if you want to get involved, just don't be a fucking a bench warmer. Don't be a
yeah,
spot hogger, right? Because it does nobody no justice because people really want that spot. That's what's going on with certain district leader spots and all the five boroughs. It's not just Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets the heat because people see watch the shit NYC in these articles. Brooklyn gets a lot of heat with how they do district leaders. I'm not going to really take sides on that, but there's a lot of things we revamp with five boroughs, how politics are played, how electoral politics are played, and who really get these spots. And special elections shouldn't be like this,
well,
right? It shouldn't be
yeah,
like this at all. Where in a state level, say like somebody resigns, that's state law. If somebody resigns the state assembly or somebody resigns the state senate before I think it's April 1st, the governor has to pull a special election. It shouldn't be where because of the voter makeup, the person who got the vote, the big party makeup automatically wins the election. The only thing that doesn't work is in Nassau. The other parts of the town, it never works. But New York City is like on five birthright, except for Staten Island. If you're a Democrat, let's say you're part of Queen. Let's say hypothetically, Zoran resigns from state assembly. They got to open special election. Whoever county committee gives that Democrat designation to, they're gonna become next state assembly member because they got a Democrat nomination, and people are gonna vote Democrat.
By the way, yeah, you're actually a very special influencer because so many influencers cannot talk about the things that you just talked about right now. They have
Yeah.
they've never even right yeah, even though they call up those political commentators, they've never explored these particular because you actually go out there and actually chase these stories down, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
So yeah,
made you
you
get into that level of investigative
just
reporting?
want to step it up. Let's step it up. And just I got a little bored from 2020 pandemic, and I was like, let me do something different. When we got household, they were working. Then when we got household day being, what I mean, this I got a little involved with the streets like that, involved with the streets, Black Lives Matter stuff like that.
Hell
That's
yeah,
how
I love
really
it,
that's
man.
really Black Lives Matter, but like Justice League and NYC, that's how we got into this stuff. But mainly it's like that. Like I said, but let's going back to that. Like, yo, the four boroughs, like Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and the Bronx. If you get blue, you get the Democrat nomination from the county committee. You're guaranteed on a special election. You're guaranteed to win the special election,
Yeah,
right?
it's real
The
corny. Yeah,
only place it
especially.
might never work because of what happened to voter makeup is in um, northern Queens, like pushing like damn near like Long Island, like the Ron Kim district, like Flushing, or Nilly Rozic, or like Vicky Palladino, anywhere around there. Like you take 7 train to Main Street, Flushing, the Bayside,
Yeah.
you might have a red assembly. You never know. Depends because you see I was going over in Flushing. Zeldin won Flushing. He
Okay.
won Flushing. He won. No, Zeldin won Flushing by 500 votes, but it got wrecked, right? Even Ron Kim brought it up. But you see what happens up there. Zeldin won Flushing. In Brooklyn, he won. Like, I think one parts of Bay Ridge. It depends. You got to see the voter match, but mainly in Brooklyn, you're blue in special election, you win. But a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff need to stop. A lot of that stuff need to be depleted in special elections, like especially Democrat special elections. Do what city council does.
Yeah.
Everybody go on their own line. Everybody go run on party line. Whatever
So I
county you
really
want to drive it
appreciate you
to,
for that. Yeah, it's so rare to find
yeah,
people in this particular event that actually care enough to actually get involved, and that's the real difference
yeah, yeah, yeah.
versus taking
Thanks,
it
man.
easy and sitting in a studio versus actually going out there and grinding. Actually,
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
FTX protest, I didn't make it back at 3 o'clock, but you did. I gotta give you props, man. That's
Oh
hardcore,
yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
You
Don't
went
that
back
that was
out, yeah.
bullshit anyway. Nobody even came up with that crap.
Cause it was
I
raining
just
like
got.
crazy. I didn't think anybody would
Nah, it
go,
wasn't
but
even that raining. It was like, yeah, it was raining in the
but
morning. They started at 8 o'clock. Diane Star was there.
yeah, but there
I
was
think
four or
she's
five
really down.
people there, and you captured that, and I got to see that because you covered it. Thank you so much.
I think she's down with. I think she's really down with Jimmy Dore. Like she and her and Chris Paul work together now. But I think
Yeah,
she
that's
was there from 8 o'clock.
how do you how
Chris
I
Paul.
haven't been watching her with Dor, but they started doing more stuff together.
Yeah, I think that's what happened with the whole LC thing. That's my perception was LC. She stopped. She didn't cover because of Jimmy Dore. They worked together. So she remember that time the Josh guy, the guy you tagged in, crashed her event.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They didn't want to bring it up. She didn't bring it up because that was Jimmy Dore. That was Jimmy Dore. He ain't gonna say anything like that. So Jimmy Dore helped to get her in. Congress. He was
Oh, he
part of the
did.
Young Turks. He was part of Young Turks. He
But
was part. He used to be part of Young Turks.
yeah, but they had a bad breakup.
Yeah, yeah, but he part of Young Turks at one point, so he helped him out. Especially he was around 16. I remember that video. Alex Jones crashed St. Yerger's event. That shit was hilarious. And
Yeah,
when Trump got in, that shit was fucking hilarious.
yeah,
But
yeah. That is pretty
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like, but they certain like I said, the whole special election part need to be fucking stopped.
So we
Put it,
talked about possibly visiting Julia Salazar. Maybe that'll happen. But what else you got coming up? Anything else coming up? I'm interested. What's coming up nowadays?
I don't even know what's coming up, bro. Like I
I
said, I
feel
just go
you.
by the
It's
day.
burnout, yeah. It's the
Yeah,
end. It's a
burnout. Go
late at
by the
night too.
yeah. No, that's I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'm good. But
Yo, Chris
it's a
Leon Johnson, this is the man right here. I'm a fan.
thanks,
I encourage you guys to
thanks.
check out his shit. He's one of the few out here that's actually on the ground, actually
Yeah.
investigating shit and telling you actually what's really fucking going on. By the way, one last thing I want to say is that the fact of the matter is that he actually captured when I was there at the FTX protest.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? The the I think 10 or 11 different, maybe at that time, but I think really there was like 10 or different 11 media different people that were there, and Chris Leon Johnson was the only one who recorded my participation in the whole event, and I
Thank you,
really
man.
thank you so much for that. Yeah,
Thanks, bro. Yeah, yeah.
and
But
yeah,
what happened after that? Because I left like 11 o'clock, so I was like, damn, man. Like I had to go do something at my house and shit like that. But nobody else came. Right? Nobody came for that.
yeah. It was, well, I thought it would be, but there was still 4 or 5 people who came. My man Eric Rossi went out there. That was cool. So I
Yeah,
recognize
he
some of
was
the
there.
faces out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Rondo, he was coming out at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it's all good though. I just respect your work ethic though. You know what I mean? Like even though you knew it would probably not really go down, right? You knew it was kind of like rainy and shit. You said fuck it, I'm gonna go out there anyways. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we
that,
all going
yeah,
on anyway. But it was like I saw some photos with city council. I was like, man, I ain't going there. Oh,
yeah. I
oh, Eric
appreciate you.
Rossi.
Go ahead,
Oh,
yo. So I appreciate you so much, yeah. And I look forward
oh, yeah,
to
he was
seeing
here.
you
He
soon.
was there. He was there at 3 o'clock. I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually put out the flyer where I put everybody on there, right? Yeah, they're
Oh,
they're
that's
not
Eric
really.
Rossi. Oh, wow, he represents Senate. Yeah, that dude Kevin Owens hard to beat. Kevin Owens the hardest to beat.
Yeah,
He's hard to beat. And a lot of them guys in Manhattan are hard to beat. Auto say Senators. But oh, that's good. I know that was Eric Rossi. I looked at the photo on my other phone and I started to see an image. I was like, oh, that's him. Yesterday he was talking about all that stuff for like 30 minutes.
yeah.
Like,
You've seen him in other
wow.
events and stuff like that. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's been
I
around
put
for a
my
while.
Rumble. I might delete it off YouTube. I might delete it because people trying to target. I got my account suspended, like frozen for a few weeks um because I posted like an event. What's his name? Posted an event with what's his name?
Zeldin.
Not so Tina Forte and somebody else. And somebody was targeting. I know they were targeting Forte because she was AOC,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they
She's
took
running
her
against
out. They
AOC,
took.
but is she that controversial or something? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
she's good. She's a great person. She's not controversial at all. They just hate her because she runs AOC.
So
Right? They might.
so they whacked out
Hmm?
your video just before supporting Tina Forte.
Not Forte. It was somebody else that was in the video, and they said like, what's they call that bullshit? Vaccine, anti-vax, vaccine misinformation. I was like, that's some bullshit. I know what that was about.
Well, it is
So I
what
was
it
like, I'd be
is.
careful with that vaccine content. I know they might try to flag the video now because I said the word B word, but
Yeah, get on
we're not
Rumble
here.
and Odyssey. It automatically uploads from your YouTube now. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
That's
not a
what I like
lot more
about.
work. Once you set up the account, you can just kind of set it and forget it. Yeah, and all your
Yeah, I
stuff's
like about.
backed up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on Rumble now too
Yeah,
because of the video from yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna upload Rumble and see what happens now.
And they
I'll be all
actually monetize you right away. You don't gotta wait for freaking 1,000 subscribers. They monetize you right away. So fuck it. I'm
right. Yeah,
happy
yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
well,
a
it takes
penny.
time.
Fuck yeah, I got a penny.
And that's good. Yeah, it takes time to get a penny, but you gotta get what $30 cash
I'll
out.
take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Hell yeah, of course. Better than YouTube. YouTube demonetize everybody and shit because of fucking petty shit. So you gotta really grind with the PayPal donations and Venmo and fucking Cash App or Zelly, anything like that. So you gotta grind like that.
There's not a lot of people. Well, actually, working this acting stuff, there are some people whose work ethic I could say like really impresses me, but your work ethic is definitely up there and definitely
Yeah, I
notable.
like it.
And I
Yeah,
appreciate you, man. Yeah.
thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. I like your shit too, man. I like what you do too, man. I
Thanks,
like your
man.
videos. So you got 400 videos on your. I gotta check out see what you on Rumble. I like your content. So
Oh yeah, the
I like it.
DGL7 attack series is the funnest one. Yeah. You just see me
Yeah, I
go
like that.
going ham on man motherfuckers. Yeah.
That shit's hilarious. I like the one. What's MPP? Medical Freedom or what? MPP? What's that?
Oh no,
I saw a video
MPP
you
was
called
something
MPP.
called Movement for a People's Party.
A new. Oh, I don't heard that. I heard
Yeah,
of
that's
PSL.
Jimmy Dore like created something with Nick Brana, but that's been a real shit show. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of organizations shit shows, man. I can go all day about that. That's why I know I see something the first time. So a lot of them care about the money. Some care about the fame, and that's what they care about.
You know, I
You gotta
actually
deal with
participate with all the groups, and all the groups have people that are normal like you and me. But a
it.
lot of the leaders are all exactly what you said. You know, what I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I had to
glory
deal with one
hogs or
person
some
right
weird
now
shit. Yeah.
recently. Like they got mad at me because I called their asses out with the Zelda situation. I'm like, well, you guys are part of that. You guys don't want to condemn it. Why you getting mad at me? Like, so I see our true colors, but y'all don't want to condemn shit. Y'all part of the fucking problem.
You
Yeah, a
can't
lot of
handle the truth. But what happened with that anyway? Maybe you want to call it out, maybe not, right? Seems like you're like 50-50 on calling them out, but if you need somebody, you know what I mean, let me know, you know what I mean? I don't forget a friend, you know what I mean? So hit me up. Oh wait, I can't hear you now. Did you say something? Your sound cut out. On the bottom left hand corner, do you see like on your mic, do you see it moving up and down? It should be green. Oh, now I can hear you. Go ahead, say something.
the cell situation or what?
Oh yeah, you were talking about like I think was it Children's Foundation or
Yeah,
something?
they're full of crap, bro. They're full of shit. Man.
What
I don't give a
happened?
fuck about. Nah, they just fake, bro. They real fake. They got mad. They got mad because Zelda wasn't fucking anymore. And there's a lot of things they don't like. I call that shit out. And it's
Okay.
bad for they bad news. Why you gonna get mad about people calling it out?
Like what? Like is money missing or?
I can go. It's not about money. It's just like how they handle certain situations. I'm like, well, you guys handle it wrong.
Okay.
Don't get mad calling it out. But some other
All right.
time.
Well, yeah, it is what it is. Yo, we'll keep hanging out, and if it becomes critical, then you got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
friend,
yeah, of
and
course, man.
yeah,
But when the next thing was out, what you doing for Sal's up, bro? I'll bar swing by.
yeah. Let's set that up, man. That would be a good time. I'm also having with the tenants union that I work with too. I'll probably get your email. I'll hit you up later for your email, and I'll forward you the email that I sent her. You could check
You
that
said
out.
it
Yeah.
one with night show or what?
Well, the thing is that right, we'll have to. I want to ask her what's going on with the Notches stuff. I actually emailed Save Section 9, right? That's a group that I work with about that, but they didn't get back to me on that. I've actually emailed them other, right? I had something called Unified Platform 22 where I had candidates around the nation working with
Mm-hmm.
me to, and Republicans and Democrats. We had a unanimous agreement to support public housing. They really don't mention that project of mine. I think that they may have some ties to like AOC and the squad and stuff. I think that they are trying to like maybe steer things, but maybe not, right? Yeah, maybe that's just. But
Yeah, we don't
I
know.
do
We
think
never
there's a
know.
tie. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, say Section 9, like people gotta really fight for their shit because they want to take it over. The developers want to take it over, but you gotta be careful of people that play both sides. People
Yeah.
that play all the sides, they play both sides. Like you gotta be careful of people that you think got your best interest because they're out there saying shit, but really see what they do behind the scene. Really see what they do behind the curtain.
That's why I
You,
like the county committee role because right. It says believe in your. I have these flyers right here, and it says
mm-hmm.
believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah,
believe. I don't vote for me, right? Yeah, you run for county committee. You have the power. You can protect your own interests. Don't
yeah,
I don't have to be involved in that, right? I could be your ally and your friend, but I want
mm-hmm.
you to have power. Don't
Yeah,
don't put me in power. You have power. I have my own power. Let's go together. I like
yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's
But
a fucking point.
so run
People
for
gotta
county
say they got to.
committee. Yeah, it's
Yeah, of
just
course.
a couple hours a month.
Yeah,
Yeah. Either way,
mm-hmm.
yeah. Look, we're there anyways covering the event, right? So
Yeah.
that would be cool.
that was hilarious. I think I deleted it. I don't know. I think I deleted the video, but that was like a fucking. Yikes. I think that's a night that everybody wants to forget. We all want to
Yo,
forget.
next time if when they do things like that, yo, I'm gonna fucking order some nice food for us.
Yeah,
We're gonna
man.
live it up, bro. You know what I mean?
It
We're
was
gonna
just
have a
it
good
was just
time
like
there.
whatever.
Yeah,
It was just like it was a summertime. So it was
yeah,
a summertime by the beach, and I think it just
yes.
went like we just all want to forget. Everybody on both sides, the county folks.
It was a
The,
lot better because I was with y'all though. You know what I mean? Can you imagine you was there alone and all these suckers ass was there like
yeah, man.
getting bullshit? You know that would have been so whack. But at
We was
least
there
y'all
for
was
like
there to
eleven
hang with.
thirty, and they cut the power
Yeah.
off. I'm like, they really cut the fucking power off. You
Oh, I
left.
didn't stay
You
till
didn't
then.
feel, huh?
I left before then.
Yeah, they cut the power off. I'm
Yeah.
like, but we no, we all forget. Like it's a thing we all had. We all everybody in Brooklyn has evolved. Guests, the
Yeah.
county people and the district leaders and the Dominican, everybody had to learn. We all learned from that. We all learned. Everybody on both sides was like, we're just trying to forget. We will go. We were trying to forget. It was just like it was a hello.
Yo, my bad. Yeah. What happened? I hit the start video button or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like we all trying to forget that stuff. I mean,
Yeah. I just went like this and I don't know what happened. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah,
Magic. I don't know. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So I think that's pretty much the interview, man. Yo, thanks
yeah,
again for
man.
coming by. I know you're a
Hey, no
hard
problem, bro.
worker, and
Thank you, man.
yo, you're one of the hardest workers out there